Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now batting, Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today.
Adalberto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Vladimir. Guerrero Jr. runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in George Springer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. At batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 7 homers and a dozen RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Wilmer Font gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Joey.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Jose Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May.
Right now. There's no doubt about it.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Batting 4th, the second baseman, number 8.
Digging in, Brendan Lau. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, it's a pitcher you have to love.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Again, another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball. In now, Bo Bichette. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Now a hard liner, but foul. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd. So striding forward now to Oscar Hernandez. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Shoots this one over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-1. Stepping up now, Willy Adames. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz.
The third baseman.
And it's fouled away. Font utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Mike Zunino is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Diaz, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. The next 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Joey Wendell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-1 Tampa. Top of the third set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Brendan Drury. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. First pitch coming, here it is. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Mondesi is a middle infielder by trade, of course. Usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jose Martinez. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
At the plate, Brandon Lau, and their runners at the corners now.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Gurriel is there, and he's got it for the first out. Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery, and it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played one for sure and maybe a second. Meadows ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
The batter, number 1.
At the plate, Willie Adames. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. He singled his last time up. Popped him up. Drury is there for it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Choi has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Skied into straightaway right, and that'll get down out there near the wall.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Popped him up. Guerrero in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Kiermaier, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
From the stretch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Zunino rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. Into the box, Jose Martinez. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box now, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Font will put this one away, and the side is retired. So we're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Grichuk stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Brandon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Brandon Drury will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
And he falls behind. 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Willie Adames swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Yandy Diaz is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to...
Leading off to the Blue Jays.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames brings it in. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Here now is Mike Zunino, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The catcher.
Fouled off.
Zunino.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further. Kevin Kiermaier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Joey Wendell. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Popped him up. Drury is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Jose Martinez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Heading out toward shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
High in the air out to center field. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, Bo Bichette. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Foul tip held on to behind the plate at strike 2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, This guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ripped down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. This is line to left. Martinez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Adames picks it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lau. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Chorn. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Springer, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. Thomas Pannone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Springer. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here's Mike Zunino. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Popped straight up. Pannone is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A good performance there by Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Brandon Drury.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Ready for another chance? Adalberto Mondesi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your own, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Choi gathers it in, and that retires the side. He's held in check. Still way back. It's 9-3. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs is the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez. Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Austin Meadows. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Sent out to straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Jansen is there, and that retires the side. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Chaz Rowe comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. George Springer the next to hit, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Hit sharply on the ground. Adames scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Striding into the box, Bo Bichette. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Kiermaier. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Rays scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Charlie Morton with his 4th win this season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Wilmer Font was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.